Okay, so back for part 2 of this exciting episode of Consonance and Dissonance. What is it? So we talked about the kind of density of the sound. You know, we use those same notes in different contexts. Makes a different effect, but we're using the same notes. Okay, what about context? So again, we've got our C major chord. That's a nice consonant, isn't it? We agree, that's nice, isn't it? But what if we had a nice piece in C sharp major? Oh, that sounded weird. We were expecting it to go, but suddenly it went here, which sounded almost like a dissonant. It sounded wrong, didn't it? So that's the context. So this nice chord that we thought was so lovely in that context didn't sound so lovely. So there's this kind of hierarchy of, in the tonal system, there's a hierarchy of chords. So we have our chord 1, that is our home chord, that's the most important. Then we have our chord 5, which is the second most important. Then we have our other major chord, which is chord 4, 4, 5, 1. And then we would have a few little minor chords around there, chord 2, chord 6, the relative minor, so those are quite important. And the others, well, we don't really think they're that important. So there's a sort of hierarchy. So what if we could say that, we had a nice democratic society where all notes were equal? Okay, so there was no hierarchy at all. So we took our 12 notes and they each had equal status. And what if we ordered those notes in a certain way that we liked, and we started at one end and we've reached a middle point. So if we think of a butterfly that's open, we look at it from left to right, we see these beautiful patterns of notes or colours, and we reach a middle point and then the pattern repeats again. So then we get into the kind of thing of Webern's piano pieces, which are palindromes, and there's a certain beauty in that, but we've lost that tonal system. But if we listen carefully, we can hear that that kind of palindrome, and that's just a new way. So all I'm just saying is open your ears. There's different sounds out there. It's not quite as clear as you think, the difference between what we think of as a consonant and as a dissonant as such. It depends on the context, depends what we're doing with it. So all I'm saying is open your ears, okay? So when we look at a painting, we can look at each little corner. We choose when to, which bit to look at, to focus on. That's the difference with music. We can't quite do that because music it's coming at us in real time and in a concert, and it enters our ears as one sound. So we have to kind of analyse that sound and see, try and understand what it is. So that's why people can react sort of violently against music. So, I don't like that, it's too dissonant, it's too difficult to listen to. But if you break it down, listen carefully, find beauty in anything. If we've got that democracy of notes where everything is equal, we can find a beauty there. So, so as I just said, open your ears. Okay?